Good evening. Welcome to the live Facebook right now. And for those of you who is coming tonight, we're definitely going to be sharing with you the strategy to prepare yourself for the year-end rally. I think many people are still pretty much caught up with the general election 15, but I do believe, in the truth of things. Eventually, all things will sort out right. Do you agree with what I've just said in here? And if you do, just pencil those in. And I think the general election 15 has reflected the different opinion with different people. And of course, we also see the interaction of all the dynamics between the various party, the discussion, all those were reflected on the KLSE. Remember, everything been priced in. For those of you who've been following us a bit from our Facebook, I've talked about myself and Zach and the coaches have talked about the ASP, which is a Team Anwar counter versus the Team Eden counter, right? Which is the Muhyiddin counter. And you would have seen how the market have fluctuated and use that, especially using volume spread analysis to your advantage. So tonight is about very similar, some of the things that we will be talking about using volume spread. And those of you who are in tonight, we'll be doing a live trade also right now. Do you know what market should be opening right now? If you do get that, I think it's going to be open at least at 10:30, but we can look at the market and find some shares to look at. And for those of you who are here, do share our comment and also the Facebook in your timeline, and let's get started. All right, shall we? Welcome to our live Facebook tonight with me here. This is Martin. Thank you for coming and thank you for sharing in here. Tonight, the topic will be swallow your fear and prepare for the December market rally. Time has passed, isn't it? Earlier on, those of you who've been following for the month of November, we've been talking a lot about the preparation for the general election and then the general election, what intend to do now and take you to the next. Of course, some of our series that we've been doing every Wednesday is supposed to be very educational to prepare you using the method of volume spread analysis. And many of you who have come tonight are members. Thank you for sharing and thank you for your support. We appreciate your business. And for those of you who are first timer or public, again, thank you for coming. And we're going to be looking at few sectors that can prepare you in the December rally. So let's get started. All right, so don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube. If you have not done so, you can do that by going to our YouTube channel, where some, including tonight, will be archived in here. Now, this will be the second last live FB talk that we're doing on the 23rd, and also check out what was we discussed about on the US election on the 9th of November, and we were kind of spot on. We were talking about the market rallying, and those of you who have used our VSA 360 as well as Smart Robie, the green pentagon, if you have seen the Dow Jones continue to rally out ever since it turned into a green pentagon. And if you are not benefiting from it, I think you are missing the big part of the picture. And also tonight, another December rally is really one of the best rally you could see, and how you can make your money back. We have seen many of our members who participated in our masterclass as well in our online orientation benefited from all this, and tonight I'm going to share with you how you can also do the same too, right? Not to forget the FCPO. Now, of course, the GE15 is all over. Right now, whatever it is, the impact has been very minimal. We will discuss that shortly in here. But the question remains is, what are you going to do at year end? You may have sold off some technology stocks or some glove stocks, and you have some cash on hand, or you are just simply learning how to trade. This is definitely some good trade idea that we're sharing you, and the methodology, our VSA trading methodology as well, that will definitely put you in the right spot and how you can move forward with that. And many times, a lot of the things we talk about do come true, because volume spread analysis is a method that we have used time and time again, and it's proven itself. Now, the question is, if you have lost some money right now, sell some of those, right? And if you have it, be prepared for the year-end rally, which we are talking about in here. Now, of course, a lot of things we presented in here are ideas, so check it out. And also know the trading setup, knowing the risk and reward in here. And of course, the fear is always going to be the recession 2023 in here. But no doubt, if you are trading, know what to do, have a plan, have a system, you have nothing to fear but fear itself. And many of our members, I'm going to share with you in here. I'm going to share with you a few ideas how you can also move forward in here. And if you have been following our channel for a fair while, you would know that there are many ways to really move forward and better prepare for this post-GE and year-end rally. So tonight's sharing will be focused on the December 2022 year-end preparation, what to know and kind of impact going on. Where are we, in compared to the last few years, looking at past monthly seasonal again from our VSA 360 in here. And if you've not gotten our VSA 360, check out for our VSA plan and packaging in here. And how was the GE15 post result, and what are the sectors you should be looking right now going forward for the year-end rally and the Christmas rally. And again, market will be volatile in here. Have a system, have either a Pentagon system or market timing system in here where you're able to buy low in September and then sell high in November, and maybe right now also in December, all right, running your profits in here. And our method, volume spread analysis, follow the work of creator of Tom Williams, follow the smart money. And let's get ready for a Santa rally. Are you ready for Santa rally? All right, if you are, just pencil those in there. I want to hear whether you are ready for a Santa rally in here. Many of you may not be, and what a shame, huh? The rally is in here. Now, of course, our VSA 360 continue to use some of the new features that we have, our risk to reward, our stock alert notification, which will put you in a right spot here, a very, very good spot in here, all courtesy of VSA 360 and also using the volume spread analysis. Now, if you look back on the dissolution day, I believe it was somewhere between the 9th of November on the G15, the market was doing at 1406. The eve of polling, which is the we closed on the I think it was 18th of November, the market went up to 1446, all right, and then the percentage change was almost 3%. You can see this is one of the best performance that we have so far. In the immediate day after GE, we did gap down 20 points down, and many of my clients and my students were very concerned of it, but I did update of you at the end. The market actually closed back at 1448. There were no major fall except for the sin stocks and the gambling stocks like Magnum and also Heineken and Carlsberg, because at that time Perikatan may form the government, but we still don't know yet. As I said before, those stocks hasn't recovered yet. We are still waiting for the race for the 10th Prime Minister, where the Agong has come in to become sort of being brokering a deal between the even right now, you were looking all the local news portal, things are happening, a lot of accusation, who is supporting who, and even people making a lot of things. I think we all, as Malaysian, let's be rational and let's look at the facts and the figures. No point going out there and rallying here. We should be all bersabar. Don't you agree? Now, if you agree, give me a thumbs up in here, and let's focus on what will benefit us, what will put money in our pocket, and that's the stock market. Do you agree or not? If you agree, give me another thumbs up. And that's always what we always want to talk about in here. And how was your trading so far over the January election 15? Can someone share with me how was the trading so far? Good, bad? Give me a thumbs up. It's good. Give me a thumbs up. It's bad. Put it a thumbs up in here. I just want to know how you guys have been doing over the General Election 15. Especially our members have done pretty well. We have kept them very focused in our Telegram chat room and also in our trading chat. For those of you in the public, I think it's our time for you to get some sort of guidance in here. Well, how was it? Were you just sort of very fearful, like the picture that you see holding the money in there? How was it so far, right? And many people just was like open his mouth like I'm saying, oh my God, what is going to happen to the it, right? But those of you who have looking at the facts and the rationale would have known what we said before has been pretty much correct. I'm not saying that we are 100% correct, but a lot of things we talk about in here did put many of our users and our members very easy in the market as we try to explain, unravel the market, everything using volume and using price only. That's right. That's the beauty of volume spread, able to detect smart money. As I said before, even today, as as the news was going around, who was winning and who was losing between the two parties in here, all I have to do is just look into the stock market, looking at the price and looking at the volume, and I've known who were likely to win. Now, this is from our VSA trading competition. This is a snapshot of the top traded stocks by our member. And what do you see there? Anybody can recognize those stocks? What are the top stocks? That in here we have 48 trades by our members in our VSA trading competition. And do you know what stock is this one here? Let me just switch to laser pointer. All right, I just want to get some audience key in here. What stock is this here? Anybody know? Right, this one here. This is one of the heaviest traded shares in here. All right, what stock is this? All right, come on, people, care to key in here? Yep, great. All right, make some money, throw in here. All right, giving us a good comment here. And how about this one, Eden? All right, 13 trades, and then we have DNext 12 trades. I can't see this logo in here. This was 7157. KE was another one, a very good company, Kellington. And then this one here, I believe, I can't see, EA Technique, I think, another 10 trades. This was one of the heaviest volume trades. So from here onwards, among our VSA trading competition, which some of you may not be aware of, I'm going to give you a bit more drill down to that. So for first thing first, let's look at the foreign funds coming. What do you think the foreign funds coming in right now? Do you think the foreign funds are here or they have left? Right? Are they here or they have left? What do you think? Okay. Some people say no, they have left. Okay, of course, let's look at our VSA 360, and that's the best way to look into it. And we can go into our dashboard here, right? And we'll look into our VSA 360 here. So you can see right now, all you gotta do is subscribe to our VSA 360 system, and that one's going to give you now so and so forth. We have seen on the election is on the 19th, as you can see, 15 chabot today, 16 also chabot. 15 was minus 186 million, and then you have minus 80 million, and you can see subsequently why this stocks is coming. Now, it's not going to be secret. Whoever become the next prime minister, the 10th prime minister, and who is the one who is very friendly to foreign investment, foreign funds is coming in here. You could see right now, once you have foreign fund coming in here, that means the market will. So again, not really a big secret, right? If we have Tim Anwar becoming the 10th prime minister, of course we do not know yet, and right now there are still a lot of horse trading going around, or Tim Muhyiddin becoming the prime minister, and we probably this will definitely give you a sense of whether foreign funds is flowing now or not. But based on historically in the past, we have seen many times when it comes to big event or things like that, a lot of people like to leave. You can see right on the 19, 16 was less, 186 million, another 168 million, another 156 million has left. You can see that, right? So what we are looking for, if of course the timeline, which prime minister that will be selected, we still don't know yet. All we know is tomorrow, the king is meeting all the Malay rulers, the Sultan from Malaysia, Semenanjung Malaysia in here, and see how it is in here. But definitely using our price and volume, we can see a lot of the market, and this definitely one of the things that you can benefit from our VSA 360 in here. Of course, let's go on to our next. So we have seen foreign funds started to leave, but I do think eventually they're going to be coming back in. Now the trend, we follow the outflow. Now if you look at it, our last forecast that we did on the 19th of October, in line with the preparation for the GE15, we said that follow the green pentagon. You can see KLSE turned green pentagon on the 19th of October, and we were looking at the market and saying potentially rallying to 1480, 150. Lo and behold, the market did hit high of 1480 that you can see here, right? 1480. And I also make one statement. It's possible the KLCI could have peaked, because that one, we could see the market after hitting 1480 started to come down. Then I said that could have peaked, because usually coming to the last few days of the election, we see market take off. But then on the day, you can see where the market on the 19th, everybody was expecting public holiday on the 22nd, all right, 22nd of November, which is actually not 22nd, the 21st, which is the Monday. But it did not turn out to be a public holiday. My children were expecting that. Is that going to be a holiday? And I'm still expecting. Many of you are also expecting a holiday, right? Did we have a holiday? I don't think we have a holiday in here, right? So this was what we are looking for. But the market did hold its level. Even today is holding its level in here. And guess what? In a line, this is the story I'm trying to tell you. What you see in here is a perfect setup for double bottom, where the market is likely going to be rallying right to this 200 moving average, at least 1500. We have this 1 month. A lot of stocks is going to be moving up. I've been right since October onwards. And if those of you who are already running your profit, well done. For those of you who have not, who have seen this, please tell your friends and tell your colleagues. VSA is one of the way to look into this market. Now, that was our projection at that time on the 19th of October, 1415. We said it hit 1480. Right now, it's still building a base at 1445 in here. And then, of course, once the news of the 10th Prime Minister coming up, no surprises, this market is going to turn back green Pentagon and possibly hitting 1500 in here. And how do we know it? So positive ahead with the support. Right now we have a lot of sign of strength. We got the test. No doubt we have an upthrust, right? An upthrust in here, but we also have a test, and let's see this market can hold on. Now if you look back on the last week, which is the 16th of November, pay attention to the month of November. Usually month of November is around 3%, 1.5%, so and so forth, with the exception of 2020, because we have a big fall here. The market did recover in October. And if you look back today on our VS6 360, you can see it's pretty much at the base, really at the bottom for the month of November. I do think we are right at the bottom in here, building on the seasonality that we've seen, the technical setup that we have, and I think we are very bottom. All we got to do is just wait for the announcement, whichever party it is. But all things that showing seems to be very positive and maybe favorable to the Pakatan Harapan. Right now, what I'm seeing from here onwards in here, because we might get another few percent, 1%, but we will see on average for the month of December we have a nice run. Now remember, you heard first from the live Facebook of Trade VSA. If that thing were to run, it's going to be running very fast. So it's like a rocket ship. Boom! You don't even have a chance to get in at all. So that's why it's important for you to get in right now and do so. What do you think? Right? Let me know. Pencil those in your comment below, and I want to see whether it will benefit you or not, knowing this information itself. All right. Now the Christmas year-end rally market preparation. How's your preparation coming along? Can some of you share with me what your preparation coming along? What are you likely to be doing right now, your preparation? Okay. So first thing, we'll be looking at the Bursa Malaysia market. Then we'll be looking at the Nasdaq and NYSE, the Bursa and the Nasdaq and NYSE market. So these are the two important markets that will potentially put money in your pocket. Of course, we have to also understand the dynamics in the market, knowing all the tools that we have and the skill. And that's what some of you who have participated in our masterclass, which we started 2 weeks ago, and we're going to be doing another masterclass, the pullback method this coming Saturday, and you still have time to register for that. That's a very good course. Will prepare you for the Christmas 2022 market rally in here. Now, the sector in favor for December 2022, if you look in here, definitely we have technology. One of the sectors that I like, you can see a lot of them are turning green. And now let's go on to my VSA 360 in here. So I'm just going to go on to this market here, right? And switching on. So right now you can see some of the sectors that I like are technology sectors, okay, which actually just turned green Pentagon some time back. You can see, right? Keep down, very similar to the KLSE in here. That's one of them, technology. Okay, it's up only 1.2%. So there's a lot of room for rallying in here. Next one is KLSE Energy. Just staying above the 720. This is looking at the sector, turning green pentagon. That's the second sector that I like. So keep in mind, technology and energy sectors, that's the one I like. And another one I like is finance. Okay, another one I like, finance. And there are reasons why I like it, which I'm going to go over it later. So just bear with me for a while. And let's look at the finance. Okay, and finance is just turn red pentagon, okay, and I think with the year-end rally, we have a double bottom in here. All we have to do is wait for the green pentagon, wait for the green pentagon in here, and then yet subsequently this market is likely going to be moving up. Those are the three sectors in here. Why is it important to have these three sectors in mind, right? Why do you think it's important to have these three sectors in mind? The finance, the technology, and the energy sectors. Anybody want to try to answer them? Right, because these are the sectors that has done pretty well in the past and aligned with the interest rate. The interest rate is likely to be eased off. So once the interest rate ease off, when I say ease off, this is because the inflation rate, which is due this month, that came out on the mid-November, was pretty positive at the CPI figures of the US, and CPI figures were at 7.7. So they are expecting a lower number in the coming December. So then you will likely to see another rally again. So the December, by the time, I think that will be too late by the time one is started to rally. So that's why it's important for you to know these are the three sectors in here, because a lot of technicals are just building to around that. All right, so these are the areas. So we have done technology, energy, and finance. This is from the VSA 360. Next one we will be looking is the US market. Okay, we're going to look at the US market because the market rally, a lot of opportunities on the US market. And so the next one you can see in the US market, a lot of our sector screener are actually already green pentagon. You can see US is definitely one market. So for those of you who have, it's always good to diversify out your investment in it. And I'm going to be teaching you how to do a trade in US, which isn't that difficult. I can show you. You can do that trade right now, and at least stay away from all the market volatility that we've seen tonight in here, right? Preparing for the year-end rally right now. So right now you can see I also like those, with the exception of consumer space. Same thing, we like the energy, we like the consumer staple, I also like the finance sector and the technology sector. So why this is important? When we choose our stocks that we have, we want to be aligned this sector. All right, if you understand what I'm saying here, just type 1 in the comment section in here, because when you buy some stock, you need to have the overall momentum following you from the back, so you're able to push those stocks to go higher right now in here. Okay, so that is also one of the important things. So you can actually do this just looking at the green pentagon. You can see energy sectors. So we're going to be looking at the VSA 360 in here, and you just need to go over to the screener, right? And you can look at the US sector index. All right, first thing is get a login account to the US sector index here. Right, and you bring you to this chart here. Of course, you can always open this up wider, click on that one, and you can see we sort it out by the highest first. So energy sectors, you can see energy sectors has started to run a lot. So you're going to be looking at the 3 month. You can see it started running a lot already. Those about 17% already. So that is still good, but we don't buy the XLE. We look at the industrial sector, so we know the energy. What's next? Okay, we like consumer staple. Now these are all what we call based on the sensitivity of the interest rate. You can see consumer staple already move up very high. Right, but there's one sector that has not moved up, is XLF, which is the energy. Just turned green pentagon like 4 or 5 days. About 8 days ago, 14 days ago. You can see number of days that it turned green pentagon was 14 days ago. So it's only up 4% in here. But you can see some of the big ones. Semiconductors has done well because Warren Buffett bought into TSM, Taiwan Semiconductors in here. Now, if you have any question that you want to just I'm happy to pencil those in. I want to look at some of the questions that you have. So that's another one. And also the XLK, the technology, all right, started to move up 1.76 here. So that will be another good one to play in this market in here. All right. So finance for the US market. What is the other one? Okay, we got the energy sector, and we got the consumer staple, and we have technology. All right, no, so not too different. So let me just sum it up for you in here: the energy sector, the consumer, the finance, and the technology sector. So make sure you have that in there and ready to prepare the sectors going on from in here onwards. All right. Okay. So US market, we have energy, technology, finance, and consumer staple. So those are the four sectors we want to be looking at, all right? And then next, for the KLCI, we look at energy, technology, and finance. Now, how do we find these shares? All right, it's very easy. Let me just show you. First one is the energy sectors, all right? So on these sectors, we go over to our VSA 360, and this is something you all may already have. So let's go over to the energy sectors here. First of all, we go to the screener and we go to the KLSE sector, percentage gain. All right, go to this one here, percentage gain. And we just want to switch over to energy. You can see energy is here. So what we want to do is, this is sorted by code. So what I do, we just sort it out by turnover, because we want to have the highest turnover so the market is liquid. All right, let me just blow this up again here. So that way you can see much better. So I'm going through a step-by-step slowly to try to demonstrate to you. So energy sector, we go sorting by. So you can see hibiscus, and one of the things you can do is very simple. You just mouse up, mouse over. So you can see mouse over here. Let me see, it's okay, it's coming up soon. Yeah, that's why it takes a while to get it up. Okay, so you can see mouse over, you can actually see the setup of the chart. So you don't need to go. So from here onwards, you can see this one just turned green pentagon. You can see right here, already turned green pentagon, and that's a very nice one here. Turn green pentagon. Next one is Dayang. Dayang also move up in here. So if you just want to look in the chart, click on this one here, hibiscus, and it's giving you a 4 out of 8 Robie rating. That's a very good stock. Huh? You want anything more than 3, and you can see from here onwards, this thing has since green pentagon. Okay, last indicator just turned green pentagon. Actually, this one is pretty good. So on the 21st of November, it's up 8.8%. Okay, 8.8% 2 days ago. All right, and you can see this one is definitely pretty good. I like this stock here, and just turned green pentagon. So the setup is good, and I think that's good to go. All right, and let's take a look at the seasonality. You can see for the month, since it dropped a lot in September, and you can see month of December, 49%, 24%, minus 16%, 5%, 3%, 8%. So there's a lot of positive going in here. Right now it's up 8%, and if you do see a nice Christmas rally, hibiscus is definitely one of those, right? So set up your risk to reward in here. You can see this one is the stop loss. Okay, that's why we have our stop loss here. Everything is all up. You can see our stop loss, which is the S1 at 93 cents. Okay, 93 cents is our short-term stop loss. So VSA 360 has all our stop loss level in here that tell you. Let's go over to the next one. Is Dayang. Okay, you can see if you're not Dayang, any stocks that you want me to look at, and definitely from the energy sectors, this is how you want to be looking into it. So that's why I make it so easy to use the VSA 360 here. Let me just get back to the stocks. Yeah, so easy. Heng Yuan hasn't done green pentagon yet by setting up. Bumi Armada, Bumi Armada is already turned green pentagon. Dialog hasn't break out yet, so you can see Yinsun, MHB Energy, RL is a penny stock, so these stocks will move very fast. You can see RL started to move up. Okay, MHB already moved up. Icon haven't break out. So you can see some of the stocks already move and some have not moved yet. So if we see a whole sector moving, some of these definitely moving up, and you can see Dayang, good possibility. Let's take a look at Dayang. Also, we can look at the Dayang hasn't make this one hasn't not a good fundamental stock. You can see the PE is negative here, but definitely since Green Pentagon, it's up for almost 14%. So this is one stock, so you could see if you want to go in, that is the ideal approach, right? But right now, risk to reward, you can, let me just put it to 6 months here. You can see R2 is the profit taking, all right, which is about $1.44. So you might want to put your stop loss a bit smaller. So you for those of you who want to use the visual risk to reward, look for one that is green in here. Right now this one is red. You can see the risk to reward not so good because you have to put your stop loss here. This is one of the things we will teach you once you have our VSA 360 in here, all right, and how to use our market in here. But this is the one that has moved a lot more. Okay, so those are okay. Next one we have is for the, let's go to my next slide. Hibiscus was the one that I like. Next one is technology. Let's take a look at technology now. Okay, so the same thing, you go over to technologies. You can see there are many stocks here. There's construction. So that's why we always start with the top to down. We just don't simply go to any stocks first. We go to the preference stocks because we want to have the big wave, right? As I said before. So that's why we start from the top to down. We understand the implication of the general election. What are the sectors likely to benefit from the US that trickle down to our KLSE? If what I say this makes sense, give me a thumbs up, right? So I want to make sure those of you who are listening tonight really understand what the message in here. So next one we want to do, there's also healthcare. Right, we want to go is the technology stocks, okay? So we just submit that one for the technology stock. Okay, you'll refresh it and here it comes. And again, we sort by turnover. All right, so we have DNEX. Inari is one of those that DNEX, I don't like it because the stocks is pretty volatile, but the setup's not that good. But I like Inari. Right, Inari is one of those. Let me just do that again. Yeah, Inari today is up trust, but I think it's still close to positive 254. MYEG, this is general election stocks, which is sort of tied to the to the Bursa National. You can see it's still downtrend, so we avoid. Great Tech looking good. Okay, Micron Link, you can see this one straight up. You can see this is really kind of smart money pushing up, and this one I do think Micro Link likely to continue. So from here onwards you can pick up the stocks very fast, right? You can see here MPI also good. You can see the setup here, very nicely done. I think still a lot of room. Frontcan, still a lot of room. CITOS finally turned back, finally turned back. Unisem, I think eventually it's going to turn green. Of course you can go over to page 2. Right, you got MI 80 cents in here. The reason why we always want to go with the highest turnover, so that ensures that there's enough liquidity in the market. All right, then you can put MUI here, MI Solutions. You can see Red Pentagon already here. DOB here. Sorry, we don't have this one here, so we have to sort that one out. Okay, and then we have revenue. Revenue is coming back now. MFlix, since MFlix a bit 15 cents, we don't want to do that. All right, so what else? We have Data Prac and Win Invest. This one again 17 cents. Gatronics is coming back. Gatronics, all right, but Gatronics has another Red Pentagon there, so we just need to become. It's a semiconductor in here. So that's how you want to look for it. So what are the shares that I like? Okay, I'm gonna go through them. All right. Okay, Inari is definitely one of them. So for the KLSE trade idea that I like Hibiscus, Dayang, Inari, and Frontcan. So look into those shares, right? Prepare your trading plan, have an entry, have a stop loss, and have a profit target. That's for the December share. And we're going to be seeing some of them. Of course, I can't guarantee you that they're going to be trading, but there are other shares that you can even trade faster. These are some of the slightly more popular, more volume, more turnover that I foresee can actually move up. All right. So these are the 4 shares in here. And on the US side, again, what we have said earlier on is to look at those technology and energy, and some of these I like it. CVX, which is the energy stock, that's the one. MSFT technology and AMD. Okay, so what we're going to do is going to look at what to buy tonight, all right, because the US market will open at 10:30. So right now it's about 10 o'clock, so we're 50 minutes away. So this is the usual time where you can do your scanning and pick up some of the stocks in here. If you have anything on the US stocks, you can look at, let me know. Okay, so one of the things we look at with US stocks, we can go to, very easy, go to screener, Pentagon buy. Right, let me log on to my US Rakuten here. So I'm logging on to my Rakuten in here. Let me see, is the market open or not tonight? I think it's open already. Okay. Pre-opening, not yet. Yep, you can see PRE, not yet. So this is my Rakuten shares in here, volume traded. So here I'm going to be looking at some of the stocks. So this is using Rakuten. If you have not done that, open it up here. So okay, so we have that, yes. So all right, and we'll look at NASDAQ. So of course we look for the date 22nd, because 23rd we have not yet, so we switch back to 22nd. And there is a very easy way to look for shares. You got bottom fishing, stage 1, and we will look at mid stage 2, shares that is moving up higher. So again, what are the sectors we are looking for just now? Food, bio, communications, and biotech. That's stage 2. Let's look at stage 1 going to stage 2 shares. Biotech, healthcare, IT, and bottom fishing, semiconductor. There's only one, Eversprint, okay, which is MRAM. Okay, we can look at MRAM. So let me write down. So we have MRAM, and we have the other one is what? Very easy to look at. Mid stage 2 share. Mid stage is T-Mobile, which is a communication. I think T-Mobile communication is not too bad. So let's look into the stock T-Mobile. I have it here already. You can see T-Mobile. Let me just blow this up a bit for you. You can see T-Mobile is at just right at the green pentagon. Okay, at the green pentagon. So this is one share that I'm interested to buy. So T-Mobile, TMUS. Okay, so I'll go over to my Rakuten here, and I have to look for the TMUS. Okay, not sure if they have that or not, because Rakuten don't have all the shares. Okay, I got a re-log in again in here. Okay. All right, so you can see I'm out front. Okay, 5 top traded shares. You can see XLE, Brazil, LDX, but I don't use this. I just close it off, and yeah, it opens up at 10:30 at night. Okay, so I think we can put some trade right now. So first thing is I go to the place order. No, I go to foreign market first. Okay, let me go to market live first. Okay, and then go to US market. Okay, and I go to T-Mobile. See, some of the stocks they don't have. I got T-Mobile. Okay, let's T-Mobile in here, and I want to buy 7 shares. Okay, 7 shares. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, and I'm going to do market order. Oh, they don't have market order here. Okay, so which means I have to be in the spot. They don't have any market order. This is in US dollar, cash out front. Okay, 7 shares, and since it doesn't have any, so I have to key in my entry price. I'll probably use this as entry price. Then I switch to a 15-minute chart. Okay, probably I just kind of buy like a support here at this level here, 151.45. Okay, 151.45. So I'll just put here 145.45. Okay, so 7 shares. Then I key in my 145.45. Then just key in my, and then I confirm. Okay, so this is my trade here. Buy 7 shares for the day, 145.45, and I submit. Okay, so I've checked my order, and I just go over to my order here, which is my order status for, I don't trade this one, I just trade for the US market. T-Mobile buy at 145.45. Okay, So that's it. You can just key it inside there. The US one, the other trade that I use is the Singapore one, which is the Tiger Broker, right? But for you can see here the interest rate is a bit high, 4.68. Most of the time you're just trading 4.58 in here. Now if you want to ask any question about how to use the US market, definitely this is really a good way to trade using the US market in here. So now 10:10. We just have to wait for the US one. Of course, there are other shares you can trade. Some of the stocks that I like, I'll share with you. Let's take a look at what are the stocks that I like. CVX, okay? We can look at CVX, which is the currently very so-called hot lah, CVX. CVX, which is a Chevron share. Usually in the US market, I stick to those blue chip. Of course, you may say, you can actually buy one shares. So if you buy T-Mobile, just now one share is $151 US, okay? So this is the market. So you can switch back to a daily chart. You can see right? The pre-market is actually 183. This is the pre-market, okay? You can see TMUS, okay? TMUS. This one don't have pre-market. It doesn't have pre-market. Probably, okay, what I do, I can switch on to here and I can see it from my so-called because this one is delayed. That's right, pre-market price. And right now, what is the bidding price? So I'll go over to market live here and I look for US market. Usually what I do is I don't try to bargain because I want to stay. So TMUS. Okay, do they have pre-pricing? And this is real time. We're looking at the real time now. Now, if you have any questions, just let me know. Okay, we can look at the charts. These charts are not much of a use. You can switch on to a candlestick. You can switch to a 5-minute here. Yes, you do have a pre-opening here. 151. Is that a pre-opening? Switch to a daily chart. So I'll switch to a 15-minute chart. No, it's not. It's just a line here because using my VSA 360, I can see much better from here. So that's why we recommend you the VSA 360. So you can use the VSA 360 for our Malaysian market. You can use it for the US market. So one price, one system, one education, which fits for both sides in here. Right? So 151, what was my order price? Let me go to my order status here. Switch back to US market. It's 14545, okay? 14545. 14. Okay, is it 145? Okay. This one is 151 now, okay? Oh, 145. I don't think I can get done. I'm supposed to buy at wrong price. Here. 151. Okay, 15145. I have to change my order. Sorry. This one is cancel. Okay. No. Not can. I want to amend. Amend. So 151. 15154. Okay. 15154. 328067. Okay. Confirm. Submit. Okay, view order status. Yeah, 15145. Okay, that is my entry. 15145. So I switch back to my 15-minute chart, or I can switch to a 5-minute chart to see where is my entry and just stretch it out here. So this is my entry 45 here. Yeah. Okay. Any question? Okay, you have any questions? So this is how we enter the trade here, all right? From a daily chart, you switch to it, it's a daily chart, okay? So who knows how much this thing can go, all right? Profit target, usually I try to target somewhere less than a single digit, less than single digit, but who knows? If I have this and ride this rally as it go on in there, it's possible. I let it go, right? Because right now this market seems to be rallying nicely in here, and some of those stocks you can see the favorite one. So next one we have in the list, okay, is Microsoft. Okay, Microsoft, MSFT. Okay, next one we're looking is Microsoft MSFT. Okay, Microsoft here. This is, again, we switch to a daily chart. Now Microsoft seems to be at the range bound. Just turn green pentagon, not too bad. I think once you can break through here, pre is 25473. Okay, that's a pre in here. Okay, that's what's cooking in here. So that's not too bad. That's a nice stock, right? But I choose to buy one that is green pentagon to show you this, if the market were to move, that's the stocks that you want to be holding. I will probably hold it for the next 5 or 6 days, at least, see how the market is. And if the market doesn't pan out or there is a sign of weakness, then I will do it. But usually if it does break down to the support or break down to the ATR stop loss, I would exit on that one. Okay, so that's one I've done. Okay, any questions with regards to placing the order? Do let me know. Okay, another one we have was AMD. Okay, this is AMD. AMD has picked up nicely since the green pentagon. You can see from the opening price to right now, it's almost up 19%. You can see this one here, 14%, another 5%. This is because of TSMC. TSMC, if you look at TSMC, done pretty well because of Warren Buffett. Yeah, Warren Buffett bought and then the fella just jump up. You can see from the green. Now you notice, right? Even before Warren Buffett make the announcement, the green pentagon actually turned early on. So that's why you need green pentagon to give you signal ahead. Now if you have enter here, right, that's already a 26%. And that's why I'm entering the T-Mobile. Who knows? Something they're going up from then onwards. And that's what you want to be entering. So 3 shares for the month of December. At least you could use CVX, Microsoft, and AMD. All right, now there are some, of course, that's where you want to use our VSA 360 and scan for them and give you a better price. Okay, so you want to be looking at them, but definitely these are some of the preparation that you can do, and those are things you want to buy tonight. So let's go on to the next topic in here. I've done this was T-Mobile. That's the one I bought. I've just prepared a start in here, and we did a live trade just now. Okay, and so I'm going to talk about how to swallow your fear and trade for a pro in December 22. And this has always been the aspiration of how we train our student, how we're going to train you too. Should you want to participate, what we did just now, just putting in a live trade like I did in here, not too fanciful, just follow the green pentagon on T-Mobile, which is the very famous telecommunication carrier in here. How are you going to do that? So one of the things we really want to do, and it's always been part of our agenda, and some of you follow, is to bring the best out for our member ongoing for 2022 and 2023. Not just teaching you and doing that. No, we really want to gear you, and that's why we want to put you into onboarding orientation, right? We have seen some of our students who have diligently followed. And of course, you must also have a little bit of time, a little bit of interest in it to get down to it. And one of the ways to do that is to do the stock paper trading strategy in our VSA 360 orientation. And we have learned over time by doing a lot of critical thinking. Some of the top 10 learning comes from purely video game. Right, so we want to treat that paper trading like a video game. Now, some of you listening, like Max, May, or Ku, is already part, and maybe Tan. I think Tan is also one of our members in here. And doing that paper trading really allows you to develop those skills. You can see here top 10 real benefits in here. Cognitive training, collaboration, emotional training in here. Especially when you try to trade paper. I know although paper trading has not much of emotion, but the point is try to tie to it. Put in some money to if you can win or you can lose in here. All right. So and we believe in developing the stages of a trader. Winning is important. Winning is all about performance, but we also want to move on to the mastery. But before we move to the mastery, let's talk about performance. How well have you performed? Now, of course, those who done very well in the stock trading competition, I congratulate them. But how about those who have not done much trading? What is really missing in here? And that's what we really want to focus on winning. A lot of time performance has been very focused on winning and preoccupied with a lot of who we thinking about who, and like all the trades. But very important, we also want to look at knowing some of the skills and some of the setup development as part of our 100-day orientation. So we really want to focus on the orientation. Our orientation benefit is the mastery. All right, moving away more from just the winning and losers, accepting of error, seeking adventure, developing skill, knowledge, and confidence. And that's very important. What's the whole point of knowing how to trade, but you don't have the confidence? And that's why we really want to develop that. So if you look here, there are stages in our player, the trader journey. Insight to your investment, our onboarding orientation using our VSA, that puts you into looking at your trade as an investment and looking at your trade as how well you have done. Then next thing is to examine all your trading record, right? Where have you gone wrong? Where have you not gone wrong? And then finally, achieving the mastery, where we at VSA 360 want to award you with a belt, just like in the martial art of law, we have yellow belt, brown belt, and black belt, to see how well you achieve. Because if you don't do this seriously to grade our members in here, a lot of them just fall off because they just come in, just want to make money. But if you don't get into the experience of developing the skill, the cognitive understanding your motion, there's no way you're going to be achieving mastery in here. So our VSA 60 is part of that orientation to get into everyone to do well on that part. All right, which again, the price is a 3-month trading premises. Of course, this is the paper trading. And you can see on the 15th of November, we started with 50,000. Just within a day, we have Nick, Fadre, Ahmad, and Vince. These are the top 3 contender on the 15th of November. And even on the 23rd, after just a week, you can see Nick, which is from 50,000. Right now, he has a profit of 30,000. All right, 30,000. That's Nick. Ahmad has a 27,000. Vince has 23,000, and Mayfan have 21,000 profit in here. Zach has 5, and myself, I didn't do much trading in here. I let the student do. It's about 1,003. So let's log in and take a look at this stock trading game that we have done up. So we have the competition. All right, so once you log in, you go into the competition in here, and this is strictly for our Trade VSA member, not just on focusing on cost. We also focus on the performing side of things. So you can see this is the short term, right? Short term trading in here. And you can see Nick Faisal is 80,000 already. 80,000. When they started was 50,000. Ahmad was 77,000. Vince was 73,000. Mayfan is 71,000 in here. And there are many more. So we really want to encourage our member to do the trading. And what kind of trade do they do? You can always click on Nick here. And you can say this is Nick. So a real person. And 5 hours ago, he bought SDS. He closed with 300 ringgit, 1,004, 1,005, EAC, PJ Boomi. So you can really see what kind of trade that they do. SPF Tech in here, $30,000 trades. So there's a whole lot of history that have 30 trades and 2 unprofitable trades in here. Okay, so 30 profitable trades and 2 unprofitable trades. So we are able to see how the students look into it, and this is where we do our sharing and learning in our Telegram channel in here. So this is Nick in here. We also look at Ahmad, right? I think Ahmad has been buying a lot of CFM shares, $30, PJ Boomi. There are a lot of ASB just 8 hours ago, right? 100,000 share ASB. So again, this allows them to able to do very short-term tradings. Okay, they're given $50,000. Of course, when it comes to paper trading, a lot of commissions are not out there. Then they're able to make the kind of adjustment that using the trading records here. 45 trades and 8 unprofitable trades in here. Still ranking number 1 here previously. All right, so this is how we really go into the minds of our students in here and go through it. And of course, when it comes to the market, okay, we have prepared our students eventually to go into the US market. So we have the NASDAQ, we have the New York Stock Exchange, but our focus today is on Bursa. So we want to train you just like the trade that I did for the T-Mobile in here. Eventually, we also want to trade you to trade the Bursa. So you can see from here, Bursa, the largest trade has been ASB in here, then Eden, then we have CYL, all right, then we have a DNEX. Right, you can see the volume traded market cap was about 116 million in here, 59 million. That's a lot. This is about 116 million. So this basically just tells you what are favorable among the KLSE stocks. Of course, many of these are usually penny shares. Penny shares in here, that's the one that has the most tick here. So that's some of the insight for those of you who want to trade. And this is why we really encourage a lot of you who are the public to come to know how to use the tools that we are giving you to make you do well in that. All right. So without further ado, what we're going to do, the summary is right now is the plan watch list of good green Pentagon shares for this December. I've given you one or two samples and one or two examples, trade VSA, trade sample for the US market and for the Malaysian market. And for those of you who has the shorter term strategy, use the VSA 360 intraday for first in, first out, short term trading. That's the one you want to be doing that. All right, you can do that. Don't hold over months, right? Some counter will do well, some don't. Take smaller profit. You can see some of the profits were taken by the spot stock trading competition, like $300, $400. Those are the kind of things you want to be doing and quickly in here. All right. So always been our goal, VSA 360, to bring the best out from you here. And you can see the leaders. So start trading with real money. Once you build up a confidence from the paper trading, incorporate that. Don't do things differently from your past. And most important, have a coach like ourselves to watch over you. So at the end of the day, for this current environment in here, right, if you have stocks that don't well, exit them, okay? Cut loss, whatever the gain, and then focus it. Have a plan to get an education, at least to be prepared for the post-outcome G15, which will be the year-end rally that we are seeing right now in here. So some of the stocks don't move so well, unload them and focus on the shorter term. Green Pentagon, those are the trade that will come to you in here. All right, so I think for those of you who are really interested, this coming weekend, we are doing the pullback method, which start at 9:30 by full. Right, if you are existing class member, you just need to top up 200 ringgit to come for the one-day training. And those of you who have not, you can join our 1-year membership and go through what our teams are going through in here. And definitely the palm oil futures is another good system. Now this is happening this coming Saturday from our coach Fu in here. Pullback method, he's been very experienced and have high trading records in here, so he's going to be sharing some of the great tips. And on the palm oil will be the 3rd of December, which is actually following week. This is the one that we have a new system to release to you. Just want to share with you, this is the ongoing system that we are testing. You can see profit and gain just following the green Pentagon here. This is 2 points, 50 ringgit, 62 points profit, 1,500 ringgit, 18 points, 450 ringgit, 31 point, that's a loss, so we don't win, that's a minor, but we do have a big one. That's from the 22nd of November, which is about 2 days ago, 2,725 ringgit profit. So you can see we got more profit than losses. So this is again part and parcel of our VSA 360 in here. For those of you who sign up for the CPO, if you're trading a CPO, you can go long, you can go short. This is definitely one way you can add more to your day-to-day trading income. So these are some of the intraday notification that you get from our VSA 360. Lots of great benefit. You can see here why it makes a lot of sense. Maybe just move this a bit over this side here. So it makes a lot of sense for you to learn this avenue of making money. Making money in here that you see. That's a lot of avenue, because one price you get to learn from a lot of our coaches in here. Right, so unlike other learning group. We at Trade VSA are very serious. We have real-time live coaching. We build a platform for you. We have a real system in here to fully optimize for this December Christmas rally in here using the Pentagon Guider in here. So that's all I have for tonight. And don't forget to subscribe to the system if this is something that you like that we have in here, the 488. And do join our Telegram chat room and for all the education video. And if you do want a test, a trial of our 10-day free trial of VSA 360, there's a number below you can use and or call or just use the VSA 360 trial code that we have, and you're able to get into and use it, all of them. All right, thank you for tonight. And if you have any question, pencil those in here. And I hope you all learned something tonight and got some shares to play with. With that, let's get on to make some money for the month of December. I'm definitely going to be doing that, and many of our students are not. If you are not, do get in and get on your butts, okay? Make some money. You'll definitely make money for the month of December. All right, if you use the right method, use risk management, right? If the trade don't work out in your way, cut. If it does, take precaution, take profit. That's all I have for tonight. Thank you for coming and see you later.